Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Ryan's Falcons. So with that, let's get right out to the stadium. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis have the call on this Week 4 matchup.
Larry, in what is scheduled to be its final season as an NFL stadium, there's a look at the Georgia Dome here in Atlanta. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Going up top. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. A glance at the starting unit. Julio Jones, a threat on the outside, of course.
Combines great athleticism, incredible speed, and a whole lot of toughness to be one of the better receivers in the NFL.
Coleman now. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He's got the NFL's leading receiver a year ago, Julio Jones. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Stewart is the lone safe back. And he'll get it up the middle. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's the lineup and a big boy in the backfield, Tolbert.
It's real easy to look at him and immediately picture a bowling ball scattering pins. That's exactly what Mike Tolbert does.
They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The rookie Deion Jones picked it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. After the interception, here's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
Charles Johnson off the edge. A long day for any offensive tackle.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the 2-yard line now, it's first. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The toss play, Stewart. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Robert Alford is another corner who has a lot of versatility. He can go out and cover the tallest wide receivers and work inside against the shifty slot receivers.
And Dixon over the middle. And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And Olsen over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Have they come up with a nickname for just Jonathan Stewart? Remember when it was double trouble when he was running with D'Angelo Williams in Carolina? But, boy, what a year he had in 2015.
Yeah, it was just 11 yards shy of 1,000, so close, but kind of stepped out of that shadow, didn't he?
Certainly did, and gave the Panthers a real identity running the ball.
Artis Payne, only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Carolina getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Throwing is Newton. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All week long as a defense, you game plan to stop this guy as a runner. And then when they start sneaking him out of the backfield and throwing it to him, that totally disrupts what you plan to do in the game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Stewart on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Red zone opportunity.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
Now Newton escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huck.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And he's able to put it through. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Back to throw, Newton. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. From the red zone now, Newton. He'll hit Whitaker in the flat. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They come out here in the eye. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to ride and in a bad mood.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's Newton now on second down. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They come up in an offset eye. They will run again with Coleman. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. 3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to cut it back left here. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And onto the field here come the Panthers. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
They go back to Stewart on 1st. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? But Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And a neutral zone infraction on the defense.
The defense thought they had the timing count on the quarterback's cadence, but they jumped too soon.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Newton, penalty marker is down here. So pass interference, partner with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hand.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ed Dixon, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And he knocks it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now it's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Ohio. 10 yards still left on second down. Yet again, here's a Wildcat look.
Let's go.
And he's got room. He's at the 50, the 30. And he cuts it out right sideline. Some space here. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
He's got his man on the crossing route. 7 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. One receiver left, 3 to the right. From the gun on third down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
And the Panthers coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Now Newton on 1st down. And Dixon over the middle. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Here's Newton, dancing to his left. Funches with a catch over the middle. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now Newton, and caught left side, Olsen. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Back to throw, Newton. This is caught inside the 15. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Here's Newton now on second down. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, spinning away. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Star Latulele in on the tackle.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Ryan going for the deep ball. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. But he knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school, played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run.
This time Ryan will throw. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball. Back now in Atlanta. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Stewart is the lone setback. The play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Newton gives off to Stewart. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Newton now to throw. And this one brought in by a man who missed all of last year, Kelvin Benjamin. Give him 30 yards there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Newton. And he finds a man on the crossing route. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that leads to a Carolina first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to the ground now with Stewart. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kearis Garrett with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Caught on the right side by Jones. 14 yards there on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On third down, Ryan. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. To throw is Ryan. He's got Sanu. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Newton to throw. He dumps it off to Artis Payne. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Newton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. 20. Now Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Carolina first. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having. And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. and that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Stewart is the lone setback. Here's Newton. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now it's Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far.
And that's a nice knock away there by Keanu Neal, the safety from Florida. When we say knock, usually it's him knocking into someone. That was the attractiveness of him coming out of Florida. Big guy, could run, but man, it was the
heavy rush, and down he goes. The rookie from LSU, Deion Jones, in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Newton. He'll rifle. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's a first-round pick, Keanu Neal. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. And they're going to speed things up here. Now what can Ryan do here? Oh, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored. That's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right? There goes Jonathan Stewart. And he cuts it. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win.